Sally, and on this channel I typically post home, DIY and lifestyle content, but today is a little bit different. I'll be doing more of a tutorial. As you can see, the setup is a bit different today because this tutorial is all about how to film on your phone. How to film on your phone, how to edit on your phone, how to do everything on your phone, no camera, no laptop basically, and how to do all of those and upload on YouTube. Alright, so if you're wondering who I am already, my name is Sally, I said that before. However, I am a professional videographer, and I'm professional in the sense that photography is my full-time job and it is how I earn my income. Not in the sense that I am any better than anybody else or any greater than anybody else. It's just how I am able to earn my bread, and hence the professional videographer title. People always ask me what software I use to edit, and I'm always hesitant to tell them because I use Adobe Premiere Pro, but it's such a hefty program. It's so heavy, it's hefty, it's hard to learn, that if you are a beginner YouTuber, that's not the program you want to start with. So I'm just going to make this video to just show you, if you are a beginner, how to go about editing and how to go about learning how to edit before you move on to the big programs. You want to make sure that you are looking at the lens of your camera. Unfortunately, you can't use your front camera to shoot. Like, it's very tempting. Like, I wanted to film with my front camera so I can see myself at least, but unfortunately you have to use the back camera. The back camera quality is better, way better than the front camera, and if you use the front camera, your footage is going to be grainy and it's not going to look the best. Granted that this one probably does look a little bit grainy, but that's only because it's a bit dark in here, so yeah, you'll have to excuse me on that part. So I hope that this is helpful, and before I blabber on for too long, thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoy.
Alright, so now let's begin editing. So welcome to my home screen. I will now go here to my video tools. The video tool that I use to edit videos on my phone is called View. There are other video editing apps that you can get, mainly InShot and Pocket to Video. Those are also free on the App Store, as well as View. View is also free on the App Store, so don't stress about that. Okay, so the first thing you'll see on the home page of View is a quick start. Don't click that. Import, shoot, and drafts. Drafts are all the videos that I've done. Shoot is when you want to shoot a video and then edit at the same time. Import is when you import files from your picture gallery and then you start editing with those. Let's go to import. And now I want to look at my memes. Now I want to import the file that I took when I was filming. So I will scroll down, and it is this one that is 6 minutes and 4 seconds. Okay, as you can see, it's the one where I look crazy. Right, sharp. I'm gonna import that. So here is your workspace. Okay, here's your workspace. I'm gonna mute this for now so I can show you what's happening. Here's your workspace, and this is basically all you'll need to do everything. Let's start from the left. All right, at the very bottom, let's start on the left. Here you have border. Now on border, you can add any border you wish, as you would imagine. You can add a border like this, you can add a border like that, you can add a border like this. There's just a lot of borders to choose from. It depends on what you want. It depends on what type of video you're looking for. They are just, I think, about a lot of borders to choose from, and some of them are actually pretty nice. I personally like this one. I like using this one for turtles and for B-roll. Then the next one we have here is sticker. Stickers are also pretty easy to use, but I don't think you can really change what they say. So there's a Finding Calm sticker. There's an Enjoy Home sticker. You know, stay home. I needed these for a project, like I said. So I don't even use. There's no need to use these on a normal day-to-day basis. Now you're gonna go to shots, and this is basically where you arrange your shots to see how you would like them. Now it's only one shot, which is one long shot, but here you can crop it, zoom, reverse, copy, split, audio, enhance, You can also add a filter, but this is not what I like to use to color correct my footage, because then I don't know if you can notice it becomes a bit grainy and we don't like the grain. So although this looks nice, it has made the footage a bit grainy, so I will not be doing that. If you're doing like a vlog, maybe it's really nice when you're doing a vlog. Sharp. Next one, editing. This editing tab is where you're gonna do most of your editing, so you can just like scroll around your clip, see play it from the beginning, see where you want to cut it. For example, I'm gonna play this, and nobody wants to see me sitting down and preparing my hair and whatnot, so I'm gonna go and scroll down to where I start talking. So I start talking is right here, so where I start talking is right here. So let's go. 1 2 1 2.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Okay, see right there, so where I say hey guys, I'm gonna do a little split, and after I've split those two, don't mind these Japanese instructions, bro, just you can see the symbol means undo, right? So you're gonna press that, it's gonna undo everything. I don't know why some things are in Japanese, it's just the way it is. It's a good app, so I'm not gonna complain too much. I'm gonna say split, right? Now it's gonna split these clips into 2 clips. I'm gonna delete this one because it's just me preparing my body to sit down and start editing. So I'm gonna press delete, selected shot, and now it's gonna begin from the hey guys.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sally.
Sharp. So basically that's how you can just go through your footage. This is just the rundown of the app before I get to the actual editing. You get me? Alright guys, so the first topic of this tutorial is how to color correct your footage. Now color correcting your footage is basically sort of like adding a filter to your photos. It's just to make your skin look a bit better. Sometimes I use it a lot when I'm editing in Premiere Pro, but you can also color correct when you're doing it on your phone. You're gonna go to your Photos app, which is on your phone, and you're gonna go to edit, and here at the very bottom there are different options in which you can do. You can go here, and here is where now by here I mean like this circle with the dots around it. Now we can play around with a lot of things here. We can play around with exposure, highlights, shadows, contrast, brightness. You get me? Like there's a lot to do here. Just want to up the vibrance a little bit here, and go to this at the very bottom, the next one at the bottom, and choose a filter. Perhaps I really liked dramatic cool, however I don't want to put a filter on it like the entire thing up to 100%, because then it'll decrease the quality of your video, and you don't want to decrease the quality of your video at all. So now as you see in my apartment, it's quite orangey, so I want to add some blues to it to just balance out my skin tone. So I'm just gonna keep it there, and I think that's all I'm gonna do for this one. Oh, another thing I like doing as well is reducing the noise a little bit. So I'll just add a little bit of noise reduction, just so it's less grainy, because I did film it in a bit of a dark area. So you just want to reduce the number of grain and just make it look good, you know what I mean? Basically you can just play around with this however you feel fit. You can add your definition, add sharpness, add your tint. So your tint will basically make your skin a bit more pink or a bit more green, depending on what you feel like is right and how you feel like your skin is looking that particular day. Alright, so that is it for color correction. Have fun with this, edit to your liking, and yes. So basic editing. This is basically how this is basically how you use the app in order to edit some basic editing. So basic editing is basic cutting of the video, zooming in and out, just simple basic things, right? So let's import our footage first. This is the footage we're going to use. I'm going to click that and click import. Sharp. So now our footage is inside our editing program. You're gonna see at the very bottom, at the very
Hey guys,
bottom.
welcome back to my channel.
I'm just gonna mute this so that you're able to hear me speak. At the very bottom, we are currently in the tab shots. You wanna go to the tab editing now. Okay, now that you are in the editing tab, you can go to the very beginning of your clip. You can press order and change the clips orders around if you have multiple clips. And you can also trim the size of your video. Guys. Make it longer, make it shorter, whatever you want to do, right? And so let's say I want to emphasize a point. So you know that thing that I do in a lot of my videos where like if I say something that I personally think is funny, then I'll like zoom in on that. Let's try and do that here and show you how I can do that.
Typically post home, DIY and lifestyle content, but today is a little bit different. I'll be doing more of a tutorial. As you can see, the setup is a bit different today because
So right there where I laugh and I go hey 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 because I'm stupid, I'm gonna just cut. I'm gonna split it, say split, and then I'm gonna go to the end and split that, and then I'm gonna select this clip, and I'm gonna go back to shots here at the very bottom, go back to shots and go to crop. You can just crop it however you want. I'm gonna say that. So then when it plays,
hey guys, welcome back to my channel,
and it's gonna like zoom in just here.
This tutorial is all about how. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sally, and on this channel I typically post home, DIY and lifestyle content, but today is a little bit different. I'll be doing more of a tutorial. As you can see, the setup is a bit different today because this tutorial is all
sharp. Did you see what I meant? So like you can meme yourself or whatever and do it that way. So that is basic editing, basic ordering. You can change the order of your clips, basic cutting, and you can cut off the end when you stop speaking, and that is how you do the basic editing in this app. Alright, so how to add your transitions. Transitions are basically the transition from one clip to another. So let's just take this one clip, the first clip, go to editing and split it so that you can see what I'm talking about. I'm just going to split it in between just so you can see the transitions easier. Go to shots, and here I split it into 3 parts or so. So let's say you want the beginning to just smooth in or dissolve in. You can just add a quick dissolve. You can add a dissolve, fade to black or from black into the next clip. You can also rotate it in this app. Rotate it clockwise. Blur. Wipe left. To actually emphasize this point, let me delete this little clip so that they're a bit different so you can kind of tell what's happening. So let's do a quick wipe left, a wipe up. The rest of these are all pro, and I don't think you need them really. I see a lot of YouTubers use the rotate clockwise and counterclockwise one, and I really like that one, but only for YouTube. So if you want to do like a little vlog, you can do something like this, or you can zoom in as well, which is a pretty cool transition, I think. So that's how you add your transitions. So the next thing we're going to talk about is how to add text and titles. So you're probably wondering now, how do I add text and titles to my videos? This is super easy. It's already here on the app like I showed you in the app rundown. So you're going to go here to text, right? And you're going to choose either you want to add a tag or a title. Let's add a title first. So let's add a title. And there's so many titles to choose from here. There's this one. This one. And just so many others actually, and they're mostly all free. Only a few of them are for like pro. So a lot of them are free and a lot of them are easy to use. You just tap where you want to add the text, and that's about it. So let's add a little text. Let me try and find one that I kind of like. So you know, I like this. And here on this thing where it says share your true self, you can choose the font. A lot of the fonts here are pro, and the ones that aren't pro are a bit like boring. So I'm just going to choose Anton as a font, and I'm going to double tap. I'm going to say how to edit on your iPhone, and that will be the text. So you just click back and the text will appear in the front like this. So the next thing that you might want to add is probably an Instagram tag. Just gonna go here on tag. There's so many tags that you can add. You can also make them, you know, like a little subscribe pop-up. One that I really like is this one, and I like just double tap and write subscribe, and that's so cute. You can just put it anywhere on your video and it'll just pop up. So let's just put it there and then go back and play it. It'll just pop up right there. So let's just unmute this so you can see what it looks like.
I'm filming in my apartment. However, I want.
Let's say you want to add someone's Instagram tag. You can do the exact same thing.
I'm filming.
Let's add a tag and let's choose this one. Just double tap it and now write my Instagram handle. And it'll pop up just like that on someone's tag. And it'll be so easy. You can drag it and move it anywhere you want. I like this one the most because it's most minimal and it looks nice for me. So I'll just use that one. You can just click back and you can preview it. And you'll see that little tag pop up with your Instagram. And that is how you use tags and titles. You can also use add a caption, but captions they take time. So I'm not going to add a caption. You can add a date and a place as well. Perhaps you can do that maybe if you're editing, let's say a vlog, or like you want to say this is the time. So let's add this one with the time. Hopefully it adds. There you go. And then let's just change the time. Let's say you woke up on Sunday at 8 and just do that, and that'll be the one that'll pop up. The next thing that we're going to be doing is adding some stock clips or title clips. So let me show you what I mean. Let's say you want to add a little beep after something you said, like maybe you said something funny and you want to add like a little beep or something. You can choose here, click the plus sign, that little plus. You can either add a clip, a transition, a stock clip, or an ending. Let's add a stock clip. This app has some really cute, like really nice stock clips. You can either add just a plain black video. Yeah, look at my face. Or you can add, I see this a lot.
A few moments later. A few moments later. A few moments later. So
just press the plus sign, press stock clip. You can add this one.
2,000 years later. 2,000 years later.
If you want to.
2,000 years later.
And that way it'll fit the whole video.
Later. 2,000 years.
Or if you want to add a title on like a blank space, or maybe like a little intro or something like that, you can choose stock clip, use a color, and then add a title on top of that. So you can just add a title. Let's add a title. Let's add Get Ready With Me. And that'll be how it looks. You can make this longer or shorter by clicking on it and clicking on shots, clicking on speed, maybe making it a bit slower, 0.5 seconds, a bit slower. So you can do that and play around with that. And the beep I wanted to show you, actually I forgot about it. You go back here to stock clip and you add the beep. So here is the bars and tone. Let's call the bars and tone. And that is how you add title screens. So the last thing we're going to add to this video that I'm going to show you guys how to add is music and your voice recording. So you're going to go down to the very bottom, you're going to go down to music, and this is where you can add your music or you can add your recording. You can move this according to what you want, to decide where you want to add your music. Let's say I want my music to come at the very beginning. I'm gonna tap to add music. If you want your voice to be recorded over something, like maybe you're doing your hair or you're doing your makeup, or you just want a voiceover, you're gonna say tap to add recording. It's gonna start recording, and it's gonna record your talking voice over your clips. So here is my voice recording. You can edit it, split it, copy it, delete it, or you can press done. I'm gonna delete it because I don't want it to be talking over me right now when I'm talking. And I'm gonna add music. So they also have like quite a selection of music here. Like I said, the other one was actually quite fire. I didn't expect it. So you can just choose one of the ones that they have, or you can extract it from a video. So like I said, you go to YouTube, you screen record your song, you bring it here, and it'll extract it from the video. Now I'm gonna use the song that they have because I really liked this one. No, I like this one. I'm just gonna say use. It's going to just quickly download the song. After it's done, it's going to put it where you want it to put. You can edit the song as you want, make the volume a bit high, a bit low, make it a bit low, make it fade in. And you can also move it, so you can just add which part of the song you want, if you want the whole song, if you want the whole song. And obviously where you put your cursor is where the music is going to be. You can just press done. You can go back to shots and it'll play with the music. You can long press the music tab to make it move to different parts of the video. So now I just long pressed it, and I'm going to move it like maybe here to the beginning, or long press it again maybe here to the beginning. So let me say done, go back to shots and unmute everything that I've muted. Unmute. Let's just do a preview.
Tutorial is all about how to film on your phone.
So you can just adjust the volume as you see fit. Obviously this is a bit too loud for like someone that's talking, but you can do whatever you want with it.
Put it in your past, clear it out your mind.
Alright guys, so here as you can see I've selected this one to be the one that I'm going to edit as my end card. It is the dimensions of a thumbnail, I think, and you can make it fit in a video. It's no problem at all. I'm sorry if maybe this tutorial has been a bit, I don't know if it's boring or but I want to be as in detail as possible. I don't want my jokes to overshadow the important knowledge that I'm here to share. So the first thing for this end card, I want these pictures on the right to come to the left. Or do I? No, I don't actually. Let me do this. So there, I'm gonna just press the typing tool and I'm gonna type thank you for watching. This font is childish. What's going on? I'm gonna change the font. I'm gonna decrease the font size a little bit to that, and I'm gonna make it center aligned. I'm also going to make it a bit bold, and I'm going to increase the spacing between the letters so it looks a little bit more aesthetic, if you will. So letter spacing, I'm just going to do that, and then line height as well, and then I'm going to drag it a bit and put it right up. I'm going to delete this little blue thing. I don't want it. Delete that. Gonna put it right up top here. Sharp. Now I'm gonna add my pictures here that I want to represent me, So let me just go to my images or camera roll. So here's the picture there. Usually, sometimes if you're editing on your phone, it puts a filter on it. So you want to remove that. So you go to filters and make sure that the filter is on normal. So now we have a little symbol. Thank you for watching. I hate this little blue thing here on the corner. I'm going to try and select it so it can go away. I'm going to delete that because I want it to be clean, right? I want it to be nice and cute and clean. Let's make the background a different color. Let's make it a brown. I really been loving brown these days. I think that's a cute color. Okay, cool. Now I can add the white image and I'll be able to see where it is. Wow. I didn't see that. Let me add a shape, man. I can add a shape this whole time. Anyway, go to add a shape, and let's make it a bit smaller. So let's make it like this size. And here is where you're gonna make your video play for when like your video is ending and you want to show people what they can watch next or what they missed in the last video, or you can even add your little blooper there by the white block. So now I'm just gonna add a little text about my Instagram handle. So, or maybe let me say new video every week, right? So I'm gonna just decrease that size, say done. I'm gonna bring it maybe somewhere here or here as well. Just decrease that size some more. You can just save that, and let's go back to view. View saves all your videos as drafts, so if you forget to finish editing something, you can go to your drafts. This was yesterday that I was doing this. So I'm gonna add a clip, albums. I'm gonna add my end screen, say import. So I'm gonna just trim this to be a bit longer so you can see what I'm talking about.
This tutorial is
2.5 seconds, and then make this maybe 2.5 seconds as well. I like to make it longer if maybe you're putting a blooper or something, or you're putting important information or a video you'd like people to watch. I like to just make it quite a bit longer.
This tutorial is all about
and that's how it's going to play at the end of your video.
This tutorial is all about
so let's do a little preview.
This tutorial is all about
and it's going to play at the end of your video. Okay, and the last thing we're going to be doing is making a thumbnail. Now usually I make my pictures transparent first, so I go here to photography and I go to this app called Eraser. It is a free app and it's available on the App Store. I'm gonna go ahead and choose this one that I liked. It's my favorite. And just here at the bottom there's a crop, erase, adjust, and a background. I'm gonna just press erase, and you're gonna go ahead and erase your background. Okay, now that is all erased, it is now a PNG. I'm gonna go click here on the right hand corner and say done, and then I'm gonna click the right hand corner again and click on the bottom left and say save. Yes, I'm going to save that. Now we're gonna go to Canva, and that is where I make all of my thumbnails. Canva is really just a great all-around app for everything. Honestly, it's a great app. I'm gonna here search YouTube thumbnail. I'm gonna go down to something I like. I'm gonna choose this one. I'm gonna replace the background image with a color instead, so I'm gonna look for a brown. Now that I've got my brown, I'm going to add my pictures. I'm just gonna say plus at the bottom right corner, add an image. I'm gonna add the transparent one that I just made. Make that a bit bigger, and I like these illustrations on the side. I'm just gonna make them a bit smaller. And here at Real Yummy Burgers, I'm gonna press the keyboard and I'm gonna write iPhone editing tutorial. Sharp. I'm gonna make it center aligned, and I'm just going to bring this square or rectangle a bit higher. It's nice in the middle, and then change the line height. I think that's good, and space out the letters a bit. I'm gonna click my PNG image. I'm gonna go to the top right corner, and I'm gonna click this little square diamond thing to take it to the back. Now the image is nicer and at the back. I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. I'm gonna say done, and that will be my thumbnail for this video. I'm gonna just press the save, and that is the last the last bit of this long tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please consider subscribing. I will do some tutorials in the future, but this week I'm going to release another video. Thank you so much for watching.